Oh, this is the second version. Today we will be covering the last entry in the Lawson Report blog. This was published late last night at about 1 o'clock this morning. It is called "To Go to Video or Not," as in, should I bother even doing this? And let's get started here. Can't read this morning. I have seen the future, and I am using it as I type. Over the years, one has to change and adapt to changing methods of doing things. First, there was barely a pen made of a feather and some concoction they called ink, and rough paper to write on. Eventually the printing press was invented, and eventually books came down to the realm of everyday people who could learn to read and learn from them. Then came the typewriter, so anyone could make legible documents and have their say and be able to read, not relying on handwriting, which we all know can be very challenging to read. Fast forward to today, and everyone who has a computer and a printer effectively is their own publishing house, at least on a small scale. The ways in which the printed page can be manipulated are endless, from the font size to the color of the print and adding pictures. Fast forward even further into today, and you have self-publishing taking on a whole new meaning with the advent of the blog and the personal video camera, or webcams as they're often called. This allows millions of people to put the silliest foot forward, and be stupid on camera for the world to see. While I've always liked the idea of YouTube and the like, I've always felt that for the most part it never came up to the potential it could have, at least content-wise. No one can say that it's a failure, or that it doesn't fill a niche it created. The potential of personal video has rarely been used as it could be. The blog, over the last several years, has become a form of citizen journalism of sorts. Many blogs are penned by well-known and respected people who have something to say regarding their particular area of interest. Millions of people read them and engage in lively discussions about their ideas. This is how it should be. However, the short-form video has not evolved to that point, with a few notable exceptions. In 1998, a new station came to the world. It was full of CPUs, hard drives, and funny initials. ZD-TV, the ZD standing for Ziff Davis. It was cool and different and fun. It brought to us at a time when technology was changing fast. Not that it isn't changing fast today, but it seemed to be faster then. Even faster then. The shows were both serious and fun. It had its own news, its idea of sports, with GameSpot, a show about them about the then emerging gaming platforms, and it even covered computer gaming. On the tech side, they had two live-in call-in shows 5 days a week. One was geared toward a novice user who could barely turn their box on, and the other for the geekier crowd, Call for Help and Screensavers, respectively. I could go on about the network, but the short version is it evolved and become Tech TV, and make great strides in bringing technology to the masses and help them understand tech and what it could do for them. Sadly, it is gone now, but not forgotten. You can read the full rundown on Tech TV here, and it's the link to the Wikipedia article. All this brings us up to the moment of today. Lately, I have been feeling creatively inspired. A lot of this has been brought about by my finally getting a new computer. My old primary machine was feeling its age, maybe 3 years old. As you know, 3 years is several generations in the computer world. I am finding that the old machine was having a hard time doing routine tasks, web surfing, etc. For less money than I spent on the old machine, I got a machine that leaves it in the dust. Dual core, 2.6 GHz processor, 6 gigs of RAM, 64-bit Windows Vista. All this horsepower coupled to my 22-inch LCD monitor is a work of art. The ability to create, in my case, put my idea down on paper, quote unquote, without having issues with the machine giving problems and trying to do basic things is freeing. But there's another aspect of having both a fast laptop and now a faster and capable tower, and that has helped me bring new life to my interest in creating content again. That is the web, TV, or streaming media. Now that I have the equipment that can play full streaming video without buffering every other second for 5 minutes and eventually not working at all, I can now begin to see the possibilities that I thought were always there, but I'd never been able to put to use. Over the last few days, I've enjoyed watching many alumni from the Tech TV days continue to build their careers online, showing me the possibilities of what could be done. While I don't have the resources to start my own multi-show web network, as Leo Laporte has done with his Twit TV venue, and Patrick Norton and other folks from Tech TV have over at Revision 3, I do see the possibilities opening up, expanding in new ways of expanding this blog. I have tried a couple of different ideas, both failing rather nicely. However, now with this new tower, my trusty old DV camera, and FireWire running some tests recently, I find that doing a video version of the blog quite possible. Obviously, there are some limitations of what I can do. One main limitation right now is YouTube, as they only allow videos up to 10 minutes. It could take almost that long to read one of my articles, which leaves little or no time to make offhand comments, discuss the material in the article. While I definitely like the idea of doing the video version of the blog, several questions come to mind. One question being, does the world need another video blog? And also, if I take the time to do it, will anyone actually read it, listen to it, watch it? And can I contribute something of interest and bring new ideas up for discussions in ways that I can't in my regular blog? I am interested in getting feedback as to if I should even continue down this path. If so, any ideas on how I could do it differently and make the whole process better. I'm also interested in the possibility of going back and covering my earlier articles. Is there an interest in doing videos of either a select few of my earlier articles or going straight through and doing them all? I am opening this up for discussion, comments, and feel free to comment here or leave email for me. And then below that there are links to Twit TV and Revision 3, and that is the end of this blog, to go to video or not.